Hello guys, today we are going to be doing a decaying winter whatchamacallit starting guide. So there's a lot of things to know. It's a really fun game, but there's a lot of things to know that you want to learn to get good at the game. First of all, there's three things, mainly four, well, mainly three, sometimes four if you want to do them. First of all, we've got perks. Now, there are a lot of perks in this game. I have all of them unlocked, I think. I don't know. But you want to find your main class and find some stuff. Find a class that fits your play style. For example, if you like ranged fighting and you don't want to be up too close to people, I recommend artillerist. Using F for every one of these people, basically perks, these are like your characters. Every character has a certain ability, like their F. This person has a magnum, basically it does one little shot. Headshot will most likely kill people. If hitting someone in the head, it will probably go through and pierce them and hit the next person, going up to 3 or 4 people. If you miss or hit a body shot, then it will go to 0. The percent is a cooldown at the bottom left. I'll show you a little bit when I get in. But if you hit a headshot, even if it hits a body on the next person, as long as you hit one person, the first person in the head, it'll go to 50 immediately and start going up. A little purple flash will be on your screen, and that's how you know that happens. There is Arbiter, but that is very difficult to play because it's up close and it knocks them back, but also there is it's like a black flash. You gotta time it, then it punches it out so you can hit it from range. Now, it is really hard to do, and if you do manage to get it, it'll play a little sound and it'll look like you're punching it, and a little line will happen. If you use that when it's up close, first of all, you're gonna die. Second of all, if you don't die, say goodbye to all of your health and all of your limbs because they're breaking. Um, yeah. If you like parrying and blocking, I recommend Vagabond. Also note the pros and cons of the people. Um, it's very important. Um, Super helpful. Some are really negative. Like Arbiter has minus 65 reload speed, and the hip fire accuracy, just aim in at that point. But you can't break your leg, which is good. If you like parrying, I recommend Vagabond. You get 30% attack speed, 15% walk speed, 15% melee damage, but you lose 15 max health, and you take a little bit more damage. It swings a little blade, and every time you kill someone with it, you gain a dog tag. Basically, the more dog tags you have, the faster you will go, and you swing it once when you have like 1 dog tag or 0, it'll go to 0 as your cooldown. You can keep swinging it, but if it's not at 100, it'll do a lot less damage. 2, it'll start you off at 20, so the more dog tags you have, the more whoopsie, whatchamacallit, what am I trying to say, the shorter cooldown you will have. Getting hit will have a chance to remove a few dog tags, so you want to learn to parry and not get hit. Let's see. Drifter is pretty good, but the cons are not good. Basically, you cover yourself in a black smoke and you can click and it does like a little dash with a knife. It's really good, especially if you're playing by yourself. If you're playing with other people, if you use it, the smoke can sometimes get your teammates for like 3 seconds. Crosslink is only really good when you have like um people with you. Risk Runner, basically you can't ADS. You're slower when you walk and run. You find a lot less ammo, so when you find some, it won't give you as much. Um, but basically, you have a minigun for your F, and ammo will refill it faster. That's about it right now. I don't play much apart from Drifter, Arbiter, maybe Artillerist, and Vagabond. Let's go on to traits. You can select up to 3 traits. Basically, you could hover over it, it'll tell you everything. I use Impatient, makes you go faster. Tormented gives you max health by 20, so if I didn't have this, my max health would be capped at 85. I think. And Dependable makes it so you take less damage, which is really good because there's a hunger and thirst bar, and when those are out, you take a lot more damage, so this is extremely helpful. Equipment, you unlock it. I think I've unlocked all of them. Let's see. Every night, gas will come. You can use this to stay like 10 more seconds in there. I don't know what this is. That might be for death morale, but they have it removed. I don't know what the shrapnel device is. I don't know what this is. Tear gas stuns the enemies. Ballistic dagger, I think is like a one-time throwing knife thing. I don't know what this is. I think this heals you like 5. I don't know what this happens. Throwing knives are good. I have these. You can use 3. Also, every time your equipment, you click C to use it. But yeah, throwing knives, self-explanatory, and a ladder just is a ladder. Challenges are just little challenges you could do. If you main someone, it's gonna. Most people are going to have a thing around 50,000 XP you earn, and you get a title. Like Colton uses, this is my brother, he uses Risk Runner, so he's trying to get Blaze of Glory. My friend uses Arbiter. I used to use Hive Mind. That's a great start, but I forgot the controls for it. I used Artillerist. I didn't even know I had this, but I use But I use Vagabond, and that gave me this. Everything Mastery just gives you a title. Some are really cool, but that's it. When you first pledge, it's level 100. Every time you pledge, it gives you a tier and some bonds. You'll unlock these 2. Quartermaster is like light stuff. Sometimes it'll give you skins and everything. So say I wanted these, like I have this, it replaces my fist, so every time I take my fists out, I'll have that. This replaces the Reaper Scythe, so I use the Reaper Scythe a lot, and if I wanted this to be the skin, but I like the skin, so I'm not. But if I did, I could buy this, then I think I could equip it. I haven't used like a skin or anything, but that's what that would do. Yeah, you like equip it, so like I could unequip it, then I'll put my fists on. But I want to keep this equipped. Servo Workshop is just like big stuff. Like, most of these are 200, so like, you gotta save up a lot if you want a special cosmetic. Yeah, let's... Outfit is just your outfit. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, let's go ahead and go in. Ways you could improve normally would just be playing the game in a private server with just by yourself if you want to improve fast, and maybe with a friend to make it more fun. But basically, yeah, look at the bottom left. My thing's at 100. That's my move thing. Another little tip, some things can be stacked. You see how I have antibiotics? They say pick up when I don't have them. But here, it says refill. So, instead of having just 2 and taking up a bunch of space, I could put these 2 together to make 1. And now say I wanted to use it, I'd still have that same 1, so I wouldn't use it. Oh, backpack already. Survivor spawns with a backpack, but everyone else doesn't. See, like this, I can refill it, so now I have 2 in the same one. So, refilling is good. Make sure to trap your base to set it up a lot. Bottom right, when you're holding out a weapon, it will show you what your tier is. Higher tier is better tier, going up to tier 4. I will explain what every every syringe does. Basically, cocktail takes a long time to use, but it will give you back to 100 health and 100 health, and it will make your screen shake for a little bit, so you got to be careful with that. Orange is useless right now. It's made it so death morale would go down, but there was a Roblox issue in Studio, so it doesn't work right now. So sell that. It's a great way to make scrap as of right now. That's it right now. No. Purple. I think that makes it so you do more damage, or that makes it so you can use things when you have a broken arm better. I think that just makes damage improvement and better better control when your arm is broken. Blue makes it so you're faster, you can't become exhausted, and you attack faster, you move faster, and you can't get exhausted.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Holding T opens this little watch. It shows your ammo, rations, which I'll get into a second. I don't know what weaponry is, and salvage handler is useless if you're playing by yourself. Also try to organize things. See, I just killed that one guy with a knife. Now I have 2, and it instantly goes to 20%. Oh. There we go. Holding F will get rid of all your dog tags, but will give you health. I wouldn't recommend doing that, though, considering you can find health things around the map. But onto rations. Basically, every time you kill a person out in the open, because there will be random scavs that you can find outside. Basically, yep, just what I'm... Yeah, just what I mean. Yeah. The reason he one-tapped me was, 1, he was a sledgehammer scav, which just is not possible to survive, and 2, he hit me from behind which makes it deal even more damage. But yeah, every time you kill someone that is an outside person, they will drop either, if it's soda or beans, they will drop two, sometimes one of each, sometimes one of one type. Another time they might drop an aquafill or an MRE that only just drops one all of the time. Another tip for surviving: remember to parry if you're low on health. Scrap useless things you find if you don't want to keep something, and if you have a lot of backpack space, salvage that. What you want to do, you want to find a backpack as soon as possible. When you find that, you are mostly good to go. Once you get a backpack, if you think that you have a lot of space, if you think you have a lot of space, I meant good loot, go on scrap runs. Basically, that is collecting most to everything. You collect useless loot, and you scrap it to get a lot of scrap. There will be random workbenches around the map that you can put blueprints on to make things. Any weapon, any gun or bow you craft will automatically start with a full magazine. Shoving, it just makes it, when you're moving, you can shove and it won't give you a speed debuff, so if you're low, I don't think they can parry it, so just kind of shove them, move away real quick. Alright, I'll show you a little parrying example. So, don't try to parry light attacks, only do that if you feel like they're going to try to hit you with something. See, when they're charging up, then would be the time to hit them with a parry. It is R. You want to make sure it's right before, because look, I'm holding R right now. I'm spamming it. Now I'm holding it. Now, holding, it does not stay up, so you want to learn how to time that as great as possible. Ooh, the green one. Forgot about the green. The green is arguably the best healing item in the game. What it does is that it will keep healing you like over time for a while, like maybe up to a minute. And so like, say you're on final wave or something, Scav War. Scav War, basically, when it's night phase, everyone's got a gun, just AK scavs coming in blazing through. So it's really hard to beat if you're by yourself. So, say you're on that, you're at full health, you could still use that. So if you take damage, that's what I mean by AK scav. Just shreds your health, and you cannot do anything about it. Throwing knives most likely will one-tap unaware enemies, so it's good to learn to do that. See, I got an MRE from that. That's all you need to know, really. You could stay and watch for extra. I'm gonna do like 5 more minutes of gameplay footage. Another tip: hold T, watch the storm timer. If it's in the day, you'll have around 1.5 minutes to find materials, sell, and build stuff, which isn't that much time, so you want to keep an eye on it a lot. You'll get 2 warnings. One will play in the 15 seconds, and one will play in the error, which means like storm is coming, head back. You can shove when you have any weapon in your inventory. So like if I have like a med kit, I could shove them. Well, I was close. If you are playing Vagabond, a little tip if you have a lot of dog tags is just to see. Oh, you have like around 2 minutes. Basically, if you have a lot of dog tags, if you move back and if you think you're faster than them, you most likely are. So go back and just keep swinging. Enemies are able to parry you, like your melee, your one. But since your Kira blade, which is your F, your special ability, it's a ability base weapon, so they cannot parry that. So like, move back and just keep swinging. It's a great way if you have a lot of health and dog tags, then it will recover a lot faster. Also, you see that little virus at the bottom left? You want that to be all the way up. If it gets to the bottom, then it'll just go to stage 2. I don't know what all the stages are, but I do know that if it reaches max, then it just straight up kills you. But you will get random debuffs over time. There are traps you can find around the map, as you just saw. Another tip, find a weapon you're good with. Do you like bows? Do you like pistols? Do you like shotguns? Shoot, I already have one. So you want to find that, and as soon as you find that, you want to find the blueprint for that, and craft that. Good starter weapons include the AKM. It's a great AR, well-rounded. There's a lot of ammo types in this game, so you'd want to find most of those. Use a class that scraps a lot, that scavenges a lot of ammo. Let's see, what else is good? Mill bow is just the military bow. It's the best bow in the game out of the two. There's the compound. No. I forgot the name of the other bow, but mill bow is better than the other. Recurve bow. That's the other one. It has less damage and I think less ammo. So if I have 4 and it just respawns to 45. I'm lagging. That hurt. So I think I'm like slightly slower than these guys. Also, that little symbol I just got, that's bleeding, so you don't want to use a tourniquet. You just want to find a bandage to use it, because you don't want to waste a tourniquet. Now that I'm at 9, I just instantly go back up to 100. So 9 dog tags, you're good for life, basically. 9 and up, you're fine. Now what I'm gonna do is end the video soon. We're coming up on the 25 mark. I don't think I'm gonna edit anything out. I like keeping tutorial videos, just raw footage, because it's mostly just me yapping. I'm gonna see if I can learn how to split this into sections, and if I did, that's good. Keep your finger away from 0. I think that's it. Learn good melee combat, find good guns, get good with guns, find a weapon you like.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah, I think that's all. Uh-oh.
Now entering.
Whoop. That's it for today. I'll see y'all in the next video.